Hey everyone, Neko Ryn here. Happy Halloween! I hope you guys have a safe night and enjoy all your candy. Today's Halloween special will be from Book 3. I hope you guys enjoy. Warning, some language and scary things are up ahead. Proceed with caution. The monsters came to the surface. They were something you would see out of a nightmare. They were mostly nice and had to learn to clean up and at least be a little more presentable. You happened to live where the monster city met a human city. You had to admit they were freaky things to look at, but they were so kind. Frisk was their ambassador. She was also kind. It was hard to look at some of the monsters, so you always kept your head down and tried to avoid monster places. You went to the store today just to get some ice cream and maybe some chips and bread. As you were looking for some bread, someone else came into the aisle and began looking too. You glanced over to see a skeleton with a blue jacket and a crack in his skull. You grew a little nervous but said nothing. The skeleton glanced at you with an unreadable expression. You picked up some bread and left, checking out and going home. You just liked observing monsters from a distance. Today, though, you and your friend went to this place called Grilby's. You were extremely reluctant. You clung to her the whole time, but also tried not to look like a child. Your friend ordered while you kept your head down. You felt a pair of eyes on you and you glanced to the side. Your eyes met with the skeleton's. The one from the store, to be exact. Your eyes widened and you looked back at the floor, blinking a few times. Your friend received your meal and dragged you along to leave. A week later, with no sign of the skeleton, you went back to the store to pick up some more groceries. Once again, only this time in the cereal aisle. The skeleton was there looking at cereal.
Hey, you stalking me or something?
You hear him ask in a joking manner. Oh, no, I've just seen you around often. You say awkwardly, glancing away and rubbing the back of your head.
I'm just teasing you. Name's Sans. Sans the skeleton.
The, human?
You're an interesting one. Hope to see you around.
He says with a smile and leaves. You shake your head confused and just grab your cereal. You haven't bumped into Sans in a while till you decided you wanted to grab something to eat, like a midnight meal. Not many of the places stayed open late. With your tired mind and hungry tummy, you decided to go eat at Grilby's. You arrived in comfy pants and a sweater. You ordered and sat at the bar. You were slumped over and half awake.
Hey, you okay there, buddy?
You look up with a tired expression, but your eyes widened when you saw Sans. You had no makeup on and looked awful, so you thought. You looked back down at the counter, hair covering your eyes.
What's wrong, buddy? I ain't gonna bite.
Hardy har har, how ironic. That was new, you didn't stutter. Sans was shocked by your reaction, but found it amusing.
So what have you been up to?
Yes, beginning a conversation. You both talk for a long time. You have eaten your food and were relaxed and full. With your half-awake mind, you were almost drunk. But not. You ended up getting Sans' number and he got yours. You both would text and get to know each other. Over time, you met Papyrus and the rest of his friends. Sans soon asked you out, which you were really shy about. You both began dating and a relationship blossomed between you two. You both have been dating for 2.5 years today. Today was Halloween, your boyfriend's most favorite holiday ever. He loved to scare the crap out of you, and this year he had something big planned. Right now it was the night before Halloween, and Sans was trying to convince you to watch horror movies with him. He loved how you would cling to him when you were scared. No, Sans, I don't want to be freaked out all night. Sans comes up behind you and wraps his arms around your waist.
Come on, doll. I ain't gonna play that bad. Plus, if you're scared, you can always cling on to me.
You blushed stubbornly.
Is my little princess too scared?
No. Fine, we'll watch your stupid horror movies. Sans smiles and goes to get it up and running. You sit on the couch crossing your arms. Sans sits on the other side and opens his arms for you. You refuse, being childish. As the movie begins, you grow tense. 10 minutes in the movie, you're about to break. As soon as the first jump scare comes up, you scream and leap over to Sans, clutching onto him. Sans chuckles and wraps a protective arm around you. This stuff didn't bother him, but it was kind of amusing to see your reaction. As the scene gets more intense, you huddle in the blanket closer to Sans. Suddenly the music strikes and a scream ripped through the scene. You jumped and pressed your face against Sans' chest, shaking.
Aw, baby girl, it ain't that bad.
Yes it is! Sans rubs your back and kisses the top of your head. Once the movie finishes, he switches it to Disney Channel and plays one of the Halloween movies from there. Even though he thought it was lame, he was happy you enjoyed it. It helped you get more into the Halloween spirit. The next day, it was Halloween and Sans set everything up for the perfect scare. He got Undyne and Papyrus to help. You were home right now, about to leave for the store. Sans was on the couch and you were sitting next to him, reluctant to leave. Sans, I'm too lazy to go to the store.
Well, if you want candy, you better go get it.
You're mean. You huff, kissing him. He kisses you back lovingly.
Oh, I'm hurt.
You roll your eyes and smile, kissing his cheek. I'll be back. Sans waves goodbye and begins setting up. Meanwhile, you pick up 3 bags of candy. Licking your lips, you drive home eager to cuddle and eat candy. However, when you get home, you notice the porch light is shattered and the doors to the house cracked open. You assumed it was Sans being a butt. You got out with a flashlight. You cautiously went into the house. Sans? Nothing. You went into the kitchen and set down the bag. You began to grow nervous. You went to look in the dining room, but before you did, something leaned out and snarled. It had long teeth, and that's all the details you got before spreading away in panic. You were aiming towards the door, but a tall figure was there lurking. You sped upstairs and into Sam's room, your heart pounding. You hid in Sam's closet and sat on the floor. Your breathing became more horrid and tears started to flow. It was hard to breathe. You had no idea what you saw. It was too dark, but the first creature stained your memory. It was terrifying and smelled awful. You were afraid you would actually die. You couldn't stop shaking. Why did this happen? You couldn't think. You heard loud footsteps coming up the stairs. You just outright began to sob. You wanted Sans. Where was he? You couldn't think straight. Sans chuckled in his mind. This was the most perfect scare he has ever done. He made loud footsteps on the stairs. Once he got to the top, though, his soul jolted. He heard you crying desperately. It was painful for him to hear. He walked into his room and turned on the lights. He saw the light turn on from under the door. The footsteps, now less loud, made their way over to the closet, and the door opened. Sans saw you trembling so harshly that it almost looked like you were having a seizure. You had flinched badly and were crying hard. Sans' expression turned into one of panic. He knelt down and gathered you in his arms. You struggled at first in fear.
Hey, shh. It's me, Sans.
You clung to Sans' shirt like a child and buried your face in his shirt.
I'm so sorry. I didn't realize you would get this scared.
You were royally pissed right now, but you were more scared than anything. Sans stayed on the floor with you and comforted you. He rubbed your back and cooed soothing words to you. Sans, you has had... You stuttered, still traumatized. You soon calmed down and stopped crying. You ended up falling asleep on him. Anna and Papyrus apologized to you the next day. The next few days, you gave Sans a silent treatment. You were so pissed. Sans was a suck-up to you the whole time. He was like a puppy. He wanted to please you so bad, just to get back on your good side. You were sitting in your room watching TV when you heard a knock. You said nothing. The door opened slowly and Sans peeked in.
Hey, sweetheart.
You don't glance at him. He walks over and sits on the other side of the bed. It was silent for a moment. Sans glanced over and noticed you crying, tears falling onto your lap. Do you know how scared I was? Not just because of some stupid horror movie scare or something scary, okay? I thought I was going to die. Worse. I thought you were dead. I thought I would never see you again. Sans shuddered at this. Sure, it was before Frisk had come along. Torturing humans with fear would have been fun for him. But Sans loved you. You were his soulmate. Seeing you so scared and sad made him feel like shit. Sans quickly leaned over and pulled you into him. At first you resisted, but just gave in.
Shh, hey now. You know ain't nothing gonna get me. I'd scare off anything that tried to attack me. Second, ain't no way anyone's hurting my baby girl.
You calmed down a bit and gripped Sans' shirt.
I'm sorry. I went too far and got you scared. I didn't mean for it to be so bad. I'm sorry.
Sans says, a few red tears in his eyes. I forgive you. But you owe me. Meanie. You huff childishly. Sans chuckles and kisses your cheek.
Of course, sweetheart.
Sans ended up spoiling you for a 3-day weekend. He draws hot baths for you, carries you, does all the chores, gives you cuddles and massages, everything. You feel like he's made up for it. You know he loves you, and you love him. Thanks for listening. Go check out DJWinterWolf on Wattpad. Also give her a follow. Don't forget to give a like and subscribe. I'll be reading to you soon. Neko out.